Hooked up.
The sunsets and the smell of the ocean breeze and the salt water, the beautiful sunrises, all those things really draw me out to want to be part of that life. And it's things that you don't even think about. You just kind of naturally see it and you enjoy it, and that's the things that really draw you, and the anticipation of what the catch will be that day. Hi, I'm Phil Karlin, owner and founder of PE and DD Seafood, and I am a commercial fisherman from Riverhead, Long Island. I started fishing back in about 1967. Been a commercial fisherman for 43 years. And not only do we catch our own fish, we market a lot of our own fish at the Greenmarket in New York City. Our area that we fish in is primarily the east end of Long Island. And that's what we fished in most of the waters all around the island. This time of the year we're in the Long Island Sound. At times we do go over in the ocean. And it's all in state water. So the area encompasses all of Long Island. The fishing out here on the east end of Long Island, or the whole state of New York for that matter, isn't an easy task. We're bound by a lot of regulations and laws, which are good in some ways. In some ways it's put a hardship on us. But we deal with it, and that's why I'm diversified. I can switch around, and I do that. I do 3 or 4 things at a time. It's something you really have to do to make a decent living in this business. You know, if we can keep it local, it'll keep this industry going, and it's very important. The fishing industry on Long Island does see a good supply of fish because of the quotas and the conservation that's been put in place. Some fish, they were really overpopulated. I mean, they've come back in numerous numbers, and they're far from overfished. So we have no problem catching what we need to do our markets. Right now, it's getting late in the fall, and we're still catching striped bass, which striped bass starts in July. 1st of July, we're allowed to catch them. We get so many tags per year. We're still catching some bluefish, butterfish, porgies, and pretty shortly the winter flounder will start in. We catch skate this time of the year. And the lobster season will start again in the fall. So if the weather treats us right, we may catch a few all winter. Today our method of fishing was with a dragnet. Now a lot of people think that a dragnet goes out and kills a lot of fish and it's bad. We have a small dragger, 40-foot boat, and we can catch a lot of fish, but we do the least amount of damage as possible. We cut our time down as short a tow as we can make it so that we don't have a mortality rate. The mesh size is important also, and most of the small fish get out. But when you make a small tow, most of the fish are living when you haul back. Anything that we don't keep is returned to the sea, and 99% of it survive. And that's the way we fish. Whereas if a big boat were to catch thousands of pounds of fish at a time, that fish is compacted in that net, and when it's brought on, if there is any bycatch, most of the time it's dead. It's not all about money all the time. It's nice to make a good living, but we also think about our future. What's going on in the fishing industry today that people have to be aware of is that big corporations and big businesses literally trying to take over the fisheries. And it's happened in some of the fisheries. And it's something we don't want to see happen here in New York. We want to see the small family operations. Our fishing business that I've been in has grown to be a real family fishing operation. We have a whole family into it that work with us at the Green Market, help me on the boat, and everybody enjoys that aspect of it. And it's just pleasurable when it's like that, with the whole family involved. Well, I have no plan in retiring. I mean, it doesn't even cross my mind. And as long as I have my health and can get down to the boat in the morning and see to it that things are taken care of properly, I will be in the fishing business. I love seafood. I eat fish probably, I would say, a good 5 or 6 times a week, yeah, which is probably a little above average, but I do it for not only health reasons, but I enjoy fish. And we have the freshest fish around, so that makes it nice.
Our Siberian caviar has a very mild flavor. It has nutty overtones. It's a nice firm egg. It just is a very enjoyable product. There has been a growth in caviar demand over the years, particularly as more and more people become affluent. Yeah, so this has created more and more of a fishing pressure on what's left of those wild stocks. It has not turned the corner yet. There's still a lot of concern that some of these wild stocks may go extinct, but there's a lot of effort being put into turning that around.